USS 9 and VMP, two peak meta guns at the moment, and the loadouts they only differ by one thing. With USS 9 I'm using the lightweight, and with VMP I'm using the skull cap. Before the nerf I've used the different USS 9 gunsmith, but now I'm using just pretty much the basic one. VMP I've tried various different options for the gunsmith, and I even unlocked the diamond camo only by playing ranked, and this is just what works best for me. And in case you're curious, I have a few diamond camos, I just don't really like how they match with the overall loadout colors, like with the characters, etc. But I kind of think that if I'm using the gun, I have to unlock the diamond. Like, I don't think that it makes me a weapon expert, but for me just shows that I played enough matches to at least understand how the gun performs and how I should be using it, you know. And so VMP, it has really good time to kill, many bullets, decent movement, everything. Now ADS time, I'm not always too like hyped about it, but nonetheless it is certainly a good meta choice. And the thing that USS 9 has over it is the range, because USS 9, even though it has 32 bullets, but it has better damage and better range, and so it is a bit more versatile. Meanwhile with VMP you kind of have to just focus on closer combat. But as you can see in this gameplay, I also managed to get some nice range shots for as long as enemies aren't shooting at me as well. Because it is very easy to lose gunfights otherwise, especially against USS 9s. It is also worth noting that the gun is getting a bit of a hipfire nerf next season, but I don't see how it would ruin the weapon. Worst case, we might just have to change the gunsmith a little bit. But it is really not a huge worry, and the gun is certainly meta.
Hello.
Activate.
Mother. Here it is.
Meanwhile, the USS 9, it has better range, better damage, but less bullets. And I kind of also appreciate the ADS time more with the USS 9. But here is the thing, not in all matches you need the extra range. So basically I think that for best result what you should do, you should lead with VMP. And then if you notice that the range is lacking, that you keep on getting killed from like longer distances, you switch to USS 9. However, just because VMP is kind of like more explosive, it is basically Fennec on steroids. And so for this reason I think that really you should lead with VMP. As the extra range is not always needed, it is not always necessary. But at the moment both weapons are meta. However, next season USS 9 is getting a nerf to the headshot damage multiplier, and that either it will make the gun worse, but how much worse? Well, it should still be in meta, but I fear that it could be the end of the Rhino of USS 9, because like I said, the damage is one of the things that it has like an edge, and we might just move to VMP. But until that happens, and if it does not happen, just use both, like I said, VMP for stat, and if you don't need the range, you just finish the match with VMP, but if you need the range, you switch. And that would be my conclusion of testing and comparing these two SMGs.
Enter the fucking point, you need the points. One guy's up. Nice.